Hello everyone at Psychic and Spiritual Enlightenment. I'm Admin Renee and this is Admin Deb. So we've received quite a few inquiries on the topic empath or being an empath and why do I feel other people's negative emotions. So today we have Deb he's a trained astrologer, trained in the metaphysics. She's a psychic, medium, theta, Reiki healer, life coach and much, much more. So in your opinion, what is an empath?
An empath is a soul who chooses to come in to learn about boundaries.
Interesting. And why do we feel other people's negative emotions? Like, why does it affect us physically and mentally?
Great question. So many people suffer this at the moment. When you're in empathy, what's happening is you're attached to all of your subconscious drivers, all your negative drivers about your environment, about yourself. So when you walk into a room or you go to the shopping centre and you start picking up on all the negativity, what's happening is you become the point of attraction. So whatever you focus on is what you bring to you. And empaths are just oversensitive psychics, basically, without boundaries, and that haven't had any training or done any personal growth where they've shifted enough of their own subconscious drivers so that they know the difference between theirs and other people's stuff, basically.
Well, that's pretty interesting. So is an empath, is it a gift or is it just a human emotion? Like, why do people think it's a gift? Like, is it a gift or is it not?
I'm not sure where that started, this thing about I'm an empath and I'm gifted. Basically, nothing is gifted. We've worked through many things in many lives, and so they are talents that we have developed over time. I wouldn't call having a lack of boundaries and picking up on everybody else's dirt a gift at all.
Agree.
It's basically your emotions are driving you and they're becoming a point of attraction where other people's emotions are latching on with yours and triggering what you haven't healed within you. So if you go out there with a whole lot of subconscious stuff that you haven't worked through, the first thing that's going to happen is you are going to pull into you as that point of attraction other people that are running the same issues. And an empath can pull in dozens of people at the same time, and the problem is they don't know where they end and others begin, so there's a merging of emotions, and that's why they get so distraught, because they then can't figure out what's me, what's them, and basically what's happening is it's both. It is them merging with you as a vibrational match, and this is what causes the distress. So anyone that's suffering empathy needs to do some personal and spiritual growth and learn about boundaries and set up a toleration scale of what I will and will not tolerate. And once you're clearing that and you vibrate higher than that, because your self-talk is better, you're not going to attract those negative emotions. Therefore, you're aware that other people are around you feeling low, but you're not matching with it, so it's not pushing your buttons.
Wow, that's perfect. So what tips would you recommend for someone that needs to work on their boundaries? Like, how can you fix your boundaries?
There's some great energy work that I learnt with one of my teachers, Jeff Allen.
Oh yes, he's amazing.
About grounding and boundaries and checking out the space in your own head and clearing out other people's energies and grounding into you. But you really need to do a lot of work around childhood traumas,
that's a big thing.
people pleasing, victim martyr tendencies. All of these vibrations are what attracts others to infiltrate your boundaries. Like there's no filter, there is no boundary, basically. So it's definitely not a gift, and it's something that I had very strong when I was younger. I couldn't go to a shopping centre. I would basically slump over the trolley. I'd get really, really sick for weeks. When I was working on a cold case, I merged so much with some of the cases I worked on that I would be in bed for weeks afterwards. And I just thought this was part of my gift, and I had to sacrifice me and deal with that. But actually the problem was I wasn't grounded. I had absolutely no boundaries. I didn't even know what a boundary was. And I was merging with everything and everybody, thinking that I was doing good for the world, but all I was doing was being a martyr, basically. Sacrificing me to make others okay. And that's actually a pattern that we can see in people right from childhood. So this stems from
conditioning.
These are souls that come in deliberately to say, okay, I need to work out what a boundary is. I need to understand who and what I am and where I fit in, and I need to understand my emotions and how they coach me instead of me being in control of them. And so what we do is we set up contrast. So we'll bring in others to oppose, to show us what we don't want, because we don't understand what's going on within us. So
wow, it's amazing.
that's empathy.
101. Okay, well, I hope that we have helped you in some way, and we look forward to discussing more further on. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much, Deb, for your amazing insight. Bye all.
Bye.